5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Dire team ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Let's go in 3.
5 seconds remaining.
Gentlemen, we are back. Time for game number 2. OG up 1-0 in this best of 3 series. Only one game away from punching their ticket to Dota 2 Asian Championships. A 2018 final tribe. Well, they're up against it here. They ban the heroes that are most obnoxious, Lycan, Naga, and the Chen actually. So, OG, first pick Elder Titan. No, first pick Tiny. Alright. We'll see where this goes. My name's Dragon Up, still jumping E-skills, and E-skills? What can Final Tribe do? Like, they tried to Oracle Huska, kind of cheesy strat. What did he need to do to come back here?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Let's see, did Dazzle first pick yesterday? Or am I just flipping?
Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Dire team pick. OG's turn to pick. Puck! Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yep. Oh, OG. They get the Jerks Earth Spirit again, so no Elder Titan shenanigans. But the Terrorblade, alright.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Can't really roll if Clockwork has a better assault going, but yeah. Yep. Yep. Resolution gets even half the start that you got last game, and half the farm that you got then. You'll have enough damage to deal with these Terrorblade illusions, more than likely. And to take away his illusions, he's still doing a lot of damage on his own, but it's not nearly as devastating as it would be otherwise. So they need to try and make sure to catch a gyro, and they have the tools for it, right? You have the puck, you have the clockwork, you kind of try and catch him somewhere where he cannot really necessarily make good use of his speed. Because gyrocopters these days, like, really like to go for phase drums, Sanjinyasha, and just run around Mach 2 apparently. Like 150, 500 move speed or something along those lines. So Jaro also gets move speed talent, doesn't he?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep. Still right click, but you're on flag cannon, obviously can't really make use of the spells if you're that poor little reflection destined to live for only a couple of seconds. Yeah. It is something, but it's not going to be game losing or game winning necessarily for Terrorblade. Yeah. Yeah. It does find some uses, but he's very susceptible to being kited. Still looking for mid-hero 1 would think. They have the very last pick as well, so they can throw, or they can pick whatever they need against whatever OG want to put there. It could be the Gyrocopter from No Tail. Do believe he's rendered in the past as well. But it could be yet another hero. And we also know that No Tail has a few tricks up his sleeve too. Like an Arc Warden Visage. Yep. Yep. Yep.
OG's turn to dire team pick.
Alright. I was actually thinking Death Prophet because with everything that OG has, they don't quite have that easy way to take down objectives. So, sure, you have the tiny, but you can punch buildings with a tree, but it's not super fast. It's certainly not as fast as if you have that exorcism going, and not necessarily really good damage in this game because you're up against the Dazzle Weave, Terrorblade, very good armor in general. It's yeah. Yep. Kinda has its ups and downs, but it's yeah. Yep. Alright, final tribe. They have 50 more seconds. So, do you even consider putting the puck in mid? Maybe try and throw a bit of a curveball, pick something else for so fun? Yep. The Razor, okay. Oh. Yeah. One way to put it. Not necessarily like the craziest Razor game. Like there's no melee carries really. I mean, you can counter Tiny, but as an offlane, it's more likely to be more of a utility role, with just initiating, bursting people down with the combo. You don't really hit a lot anyway, so you can give away some of your damage. And it's a little bit harder to maintain on Gyrocopter and Death Prophet. Yeah. It's interesting, right? Because both Raze and Gyrocopter get very fast, so they can sort of match each other's speed. And Era, he wants to be close, but not that close. But close enough that he doesn't break the link immediately. It's really interesting how that works out. Yeah. Is this a draft for Final Tribe to win this game too?
Really, like, it's not the game-winning hero that you usually want to see from your last picks. It's not the, oh crap, they picked X hero. Yeah. It's just a, oh, it's Razor, whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel OG, like, they have a lot of AoE, they have a lot of silences, they have pushing power, like, feels like their draft is more well-rounded, but Tribe can definitely, it's not like their draft is bad or anything, just...
Might have a curveball after all. Jonas are fine. Doesn't the share tangos?
Oh, so they're going like this.
Yeah, he might be going mid. So yeah, it is that Spuck mid after all. One would think, not an error.
This is a nice way of doing it.
Yeah.
Of course, Era, he's gonna 1v1 against Tiny. Is their plan, I think. And Razor is of course gonna go do really well in that one.
30 seconds to battle.
We like seeing teams who just have that flexibility, where it's more about having these hero pools and just less about the lanes.
We've seen it a lot in this qualifier actually. Teams are super like willing to lane.
Yeah.
Super like strangely even. We've seen like Penta especially go like TB mid and all these things.
Penta is part of their brand at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's one of their core principles, if you will. But see a bit of a dance here between Pablo and Resolution as they secure themselves a few bounty runes. So 2 for Jonas and Fan. And 2 for S4 if he wants it. Suddenly stole the one away from arrows. No, yeah. That'll drain some damage. You don't want to go for the pull like that. I see a plate there on the Razor.
Give him the old whipperoo.
Alright, so in this game already, only 3 bounty runes for OG once S4 eventually picks it up. A bit of a better chance. They go for his full-blown aggro trial, and Pablo hasn't skilled anything yet. Maybe he wants a power cox to lock somebody in. And it could be good, like with Metamorphosis clicking away from the outside.
Yeah, like, but they have no stuns. They only have like OG. They have Rubik's Lift and Earthspirit stun eventually, whereas like Tribe, they're relying completely on Terrorblade to kind of dish out a lot of damage. Sure, the Dazzle heal is very nice and all, but I feel like this Trilon could go south for them. But of course, they're doing it to put Era in like a really favorable one-on-one.
Yep. Well, a big creep have come in as well, 2 range creeps, so experience gonna come their way. Yeah, they even move a hard skin away. They really want this level 2 on Clockwork, one would think. Plus perhaps Frost, who can set up with a bit of a slow from the reflection, and then can start looking for these kind of kills. Meanwhile mid though, ooh, Jonas Fan, he already used the orb aggressively. First blood will be happening here as Jarex rolls in.
Jarex always pays off. Already pays off. I guess always pays off. It's kind of fitting too.
Oh, just they're gonna go again, but this time the roll will not connect. And this is the age-old thing on a puck, right? If he uses the orb to just CS and harass, that's your timing window to go in, slow him down, because there's not a whole lot you can do. Level 1 phase shift lasts for a fraction of a second.
So now, last game as well.
Yeah, Pablo, he's level 2. He's gonna walk in, but he's gonna go for the mana burn harass. S4 certainly doesn't have a... Actually has a decent time of pops, 7 and 2, gets his experience.
Yeah, he's doing okay. Like, I mean, the thing you do nowadays in 1 vs 1s, where you're heavily like outclassed, as in Razor vs Tank, you just do this. You pull creep waves and you don't lane against him really. Oh, Era.
Okay. Struns him down here, zap from the unstable current, finishes him off.
It's very interesting. I mean, he might kill him.
Nah, he's too fast with the boots. Good kill for Era. Jonas Fan made again. Oh, that's almost a solo kill here. Does get the phase shift now. Pablo running into him with the value assault. Jonas Fan has to be very careful. Can throw in another orb for some extra damage, and they'll secure on the kill. So nice wraparound from Pablo this time around. Turns out 2 versus 1, and the 2 tend to win a little bit easier.
Yeah, very nice kill for them. And Jerax once again, he's around mid. They want to kill his pack once more.
Yeah. How worried are you about this bottom lane? Because Frost is actually falling behind in terms of CS resolution right now.
It's just barely, like, they're doing fine, and as long as their other 2 lanes are doing well, which they currently are, they're completely fine with perhaps sacking the Terrorblade a little bit, because as the game progresses, Razor needs to be the fat one in the mid game, so he can be this frontliner and do his own thing, like teamfight, while Terrorblade is gonna be the one who can catch up. So even if he falls behind now in the laning stage, later on he can just kind of go AFK mode while Razor base creates for him.
Yeah. Pablo forced to pick up the DD rune. That's there, Jerax bashing away at him. Bit of fight down bottom. Frost on half health already. Does have plenty of stick charges to try and help him for a bit of a turnaround, perhaps. Pablo rejoining the party down bottom.
Era top. I'm gonna kill on S4.
Nope. Damn.
And S4 tried to go for some aggression, but Era pops a salve and just turns on him.
Well, Pablo tried to do the same, but that lift proving to be a little bit too strong just to keep him away from anybody inside of OG.
Yeah, the rough thing with the clock when you first pick it like this, it's a nice hero, but if you don't have any easy support kills, like, the game can get kind of rough for you.
Yep.
In this, both Earthspeed and Rubik is very hard kill, so it's a little bit tough for Pablo, but I'm sure he will execute.
Yep. I'm still sneaking this level, so already up to level 3. I've seen Clockworks that do much worse in that department, and now maybe they can get No Tail again. Jonas some fun is letting the creeps push into his side a little bit, but throws down the orb. No Tail should be fine here, as long as he's tagging the tower. He does have 2 points up on the Spirit Siphon, so it's the point where it gets a little bit hard to get through that. Keep expecting something. Keep expecting this bottom lane to explode. This is.
And S. They're gonna go on them right now.
Oh god, that is. Yeah, Hans can drop his super low in resolution. Only use the flat cannon shots. Lift back. No, not enough damage. Keep it through from Pablo. Frost starts to right click away. So OG forced to walk. Well, Pablo. Jerax actually rolls on him. Does catch him inside the cogs. Now Frost turning around immediately, start running away, but Fly gets a zap down on the Dazzle and a TP out. As the battery assault was used, so that was a bit odd. And now resolution. He's stealing a few bounty runes. Ready to get back here towards Frost, perhaps, as the Metamorphosis expires. Yeah. Do you want to rotate already on the pack here? I mean,
I think what you're gonna do now is you're gonna keep laning, and if something breaks out in the bottom lane or even top, you're gonna tip in. Or you can even tell your team, hey guys, try to start something on bottom lane, and we'll TP in and turn the tides.
Yep.
And hopefully, No-Tail, he sees this haste and informs his team that, hey, play very carefully because he's gonna TP you as soon as you do something.
Yep. Well, for now, Final Tribe, they're still slightly ahead in terms of net worth, but worth mentioning. This game's certainly less bloody than the early game was the last game, as they now. Well, the drag out clockwork, maybe saving Pablo, keeps slowing down, mana burn on the fly, he should end up dropping Resolution.
Resolution as well.
Still being caught with a bit of battery assault, but they cannot dive the tower.
Big save up.
Yeah.
And now Jonas popped the haste.
I was getting close to Autopop. Is gonna throw a little bit of harassment up onto No-Tail. Same time up top, the roll onto Era. Immediate TP from Rubik. Nice push back under the tower. S4, fall off control. He's in a lot of trouble. He is still alive. Does have another couple of stick charges. Can get them off. Almost gets a counter kill on this 4. Would have been a bit disastrous. Maybe Jonas he can perhaps finish him off if he had the vision, but doesn't exactly see where he's at. Instead, continue to. That's going to be chased off by Jarex's presence.
Such an important fight here for OG to be able to get this Razor, because he's having this really good lane for himself. So he is gonna spiral out of control if they don't do anything about it. So it's a very welcome kill for them.
DD run now for Jonas and Fan. Still has the coil available if they want to try and make some sort of play. Pablo certainly making his presence known here, just walking straight there. Yeah, they might be able to find a kill.
Why not do something aggressive here? They have a DD on pack, so yeah.
The stun coming through on Pablo though. Jonas Fan does not get in range for any sort of coil. I don't know, they're not getting anything here. Meanwhile, top, S4 and Fly just chipping away at this tower. Guess with these two supports in these other lanes, it's gonna be more of a 1v1 down bottom. And Ross is slightly ahead of Gyrocopter at this point.
Yeah, the game is being quite slow. That was a very big actually for OG to not die anyone in mid or give away any kind of damage on the tower, and instead they just get a big chunk of damage on the top tier one.
Yep.
These kind of move where it actually doesn't pay off for Razor to TP mid and go for something. It actually matters a lot for the, because he slows down in farm by several minutes by that move. He gets nothing for it though.
Still on top of net worth, along with Jonas and Fan, just barely ahead of No-Tail and Frost. Also around that 3.5k mark. There's a movement of OG's own. Smoked up Gear Spirit as well as Death Prophet. Looking for Final Tribe to overextend here perhaps? Or maybe just go straight in. The call down slow will be there. Stun from Jarex. Frost does it to Thunder here. Oh, silence! Perfect timing! As he was turning around for it. No-Tail. That early point into it gets it done. Pablo. The grave is there for him, not so much for Harmskin. They do find Rubik elsewhere, as I think he's cold snapped.
In the mid.
Against Fan must have gone on him with the cold snapping and killing him on the TP out.
Jonas is actually gonna get a lot of damage on the mid tower if no one TP.
Yeah, just for the catapult. They will lose the tier 1 bottom for it, or at least a lot of damage in return as No-Tail forced the TP out as well.
You don't want to give away the damage on the mid tower.
Yeah.
It's definitely more important than getting the offlane tower.
Alright, so the T-Proud win there for OG. Top tower denied though, as Era will finish that one off. So strategically, Final Tribe get out slightly ahead, one would think. It's forcing OG back, not actually getting the tower with that first exorcism.
Yeah, it's they did lose the TP though, and that's of course a big kill, but terrible. No.
Gonna turn it on Region Rune and Park, so he's gonna be full mana, can even look down Screep Bear for a little bit, and does also have the call coming cooldown. Oh god, Era though.
They got Era.
Need to pay better attention to the stop lane, because OG certainly are. Gonna look for the tier 2 trade, and that should be enough to force Final Tribe back after they claiming the tier 1. Can he even defend this if it just TP in one by one?
Yeah, I don't know. They should be able to defend it. But yeah, they need to TP in 2-3 people. But the big thing here is that Era, he got this 1 versus 1, which should be super favorable for him. He's falling behind the net worth, or he's forced.
This fun's going in. The hook shot here just up this a little bit, but into the avalanche. Both of them super low, and well, none of them can really get themselves out. The stun's up there, the control is there. Now Aaron Frost, they need to claim a few kills in return to make this worth it. Frost stands right away, fly even with the stone static link. Well, it's going to be broken though. Hanskin looking for some body blocks at the Jags, making sure they cannot find the rollout for now. They only found the Tiny, and well, with the stun, he will finish the roll fly, just throws Era back, and this, yeah, that's exactly what I was worried about. This response from Final Tribe, a little bit too staggered to really work out nicely.
Couple of heroes here.
Yeah. OG find some way to break them, but their cores, they're all looking very healthy indeed.
Yeah, so far, very even game. No one really giving away anything.
How, like, just if these kind of network levels stay the same comparatively between the positions, who do you think is gonna have the most impact?
I think in this particular game it's gonna come down to gameplay, because yeah, this Terrorblade, he's super scary, but OG has ways of dealing with him easily. So this game, I wouldn't say anyone has a timing which they need to hit, or that's like anyone has to be scared.
Well, the dot middle lane. Straight a burst down, Hanskin.
They're gonna make a move.
No tail, yeah. Level 1 exorcism, popping that just before at level 12, so they really want this tower, but Pablo ready for a hook shot. Sees no tail inside the trees. His own creeps blocking it for the time being. It's just to purge him out or blast him out in the open. Smoke him out is really the term to use. Don't really want to hook into an axis and going, but they're gonna go anyway. You understand with the initiation from the blink, but he's being bursted immediately from Motel. Got a few of these burst items up, but not to keep him safe. 1-for-1 trade, and now the call on turning this around. Resolution starts striking away, but he's stopping low. Frost in the era. Too strong with right clicks, 105 damage stolen from somebody. So this time, Final Tribe, they do come out ahead. They keep the tower alive. They have the Terrorblade here with the fresh meta. They should be able to do a sizable amount of damage in return, if not claim a tier 1 tower. It looks like OG, yeah, after losing Resolution like that, there's no way they can actually contest this.
We have the dance of the tier 1 mid towers again. Both side does not want to give it away, but in the end, Tribe is getting on top of this one. And ahead.
Jonas Fan almost gets a kill on his 4 even up top. That blink reveal, I believe that's what that was. Maybe not the type of initiation that OG expected. They probably thought about Pablo hookshotting in first, but maybe that made an impact. But for now, he's trying to run on Jarex, but he should be fine. Picks up the DP scroll. Pablo can he hit the vision after the interruption? Jarex only have to play around a little bit longer. Weird is ticking away, pushing back 1 with a couple of right clicks. Roll to the top, but into the hookshot. At the very least, yes, that forced out. Well played, different Tribe. Getting these kind of kills, like, in an even game like this, they can make the difference. Which is getting you that much closer to the next bit of item than can decide the team fight.
What's mid tower?
Yeah, this time. Yeah, they should. There's no meta for 50, so they realize that Final Tribe is not quite as powerful if they were to engage. Now we're making the beeline straight for top, but yeah, Frost knows.
Yeah, no one is really breaking just yet. They're still trading pretty evenly. Sure, Tribe did get that tier 1 first, but OG counters right back and gets it back. So yeah, super even so far.
Another DD picked up by Jonas and Farn, but that was a nice Radiant scan. Confirming that rotation here. They also have this defensive ward in the jungle, so they should not really be caught out. But they have a catapult here on the side of Final Tribe if they can keep it alive, which doesn't seem like they will. Oh, actually, yeah, Jonas Farn's taking up the tower. But in range just before the catapult did, so they will be able to use that as well as the Metamorphosis to claim a tier 2. And right now, OG, they're not in a position to actually trade this out.
Pablo's already setting up top. They want kills as well.
Resolution sticks around. They will engage into them right now. He only has Fly to back him up. Don't necessarily have the vision here. They don't see. He's Jonas Farm tipping into the shrine. He's looking for the backlines and he sees Resolution. The call coming through. Off stone from Fly, but the hookshot. Alright, that's off the mark. But Era, the back Resolution turns to fight because there's no other choice until the call expires. But the call not long enough. Jarex arrived here. Era dropping so low. Still alive with the heals and the shot rate. Resolution. He does drop after all. Maybe greatest battles of all time. Jarex with a beautiful magnetizer. Will claim that one kill. S4 also rejoining the party. Heal stolen from Flies. They still turn us around onto Final Tribe with reinforcements coming through and even Dazzle. Not sure if they realize that he's in this nook. Doesn't look like it. They want Pablo instead, but
Pablo's not gonna get out of I think.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to bring down for these two heroes, but they have that heal bomb. And they have his 4. Rejoining the parties. Dominating spree for him. 3 for 1 trade at the end of the day.
That's all.
And they've got 3 for 4. Yeah. Goodbye. That looked good for a second there.
And that grave was very well timed, but in the end it's just not enough. Jarex comes in and he wreaks havoc with the magnetize.
Yeah, that missed hookshot really bit them in the ass there. It took them so much longer to kill Resolution. More than enough time for OG to respond and make their way towards that battlefield, right? That area of engagement. Now gonna set up again. Jarex kind of still gets the stun off, so Yunuswan can go for the silent when the counterplay can come in. He will secure this kill regardless.
Still kill. And Era, he did have that glimmer queued up, but he's changing his mind and he says, I do believe I need a BKB, which is a gyro, tiny, even the DPs like Sakisaki and of course Earthspirit, like BKB is very much needed. Because he wants to be this frontliner, so TB is allowed to do his own thing. He just wants to run in, soak attention while TB stands behind and just fires people off.
There's a smoke. At the very least, doing all that, Terrorblade was farming. So if you look at the net worth, he's actually gotten quite a bit ahead, considering the way, or how even this game was until this point. 1200 ahead, or 1400 now, off Gyrocopter.
Yeah, because like Miwa, during the entire that fight went on the top tier 2, he was just farming, so he's having a nice little game for himself.
But hit them creeps, up to 166 last hits already on this DB. And what's his items? He almost has the Metastar complete, one would think, with the recipe already being delivered.
I wonder if they're gonna fight with that, or if they're gonna wait for his BKB as well, because I would imagine
they really want him here, Era try and dodge the avalanche, but as it stands, this did slow him down long enough for that to be too scary. Another blink in to snag the rune, that's an invis too, so Final Tribe certainly have to get the hell out of there now.
Done. But no one will fall.
They, like OG, they still kind of have this mid-game timing that they can make good use of, with the exorcism being so threatening still. They are down bottom. Jarex rolling in. He does find Pablo. He's the only one left on the bottom lane. Final Tribe made the decision to just sack him essentially. Poor guy. That was a full rotation there from the entirety of OG.
Yeah, and that means that Frost can safely farm the top side of the map. And I wonder if the big thing for either team, probably OG, is gonna be the Roshan. In Tribe they can pop meta and do it, but that is a little bit scarier, I feel, than just popping the exorcism, because like, sure you can fight without meta, but it feels a lot worse to fight without meta.
Pops the BKB, pressure completed. They were not ready for that, and now straight up calling the retreat fly. Might be a sacrificial lamb here with the weave taken away, and Era finishing to right click it down. There's a lot of damage stolen in return though. Rubik got that static thing, but now OG engaging it with the exorcism, immediately bursting on Clockwork again, as well as Hanskins. Now Jonas Fan, well, he's a puck. He might be able to delay this, and plays fire out of this, and indeed, Link's away. Top tower has fallen. Final try? Still want to say they get away with this.
Yeah, they only lose their supports.
Yeah.
So it could have been a lot worse. Sure, they're not sad about that one. But their time is gonna be when Frost hits his BKB here in 2k gold. Yeah. That's when they can start taking the fights and feel good about it. Up until that point, I think they're gonna want to dodge as much as they can.
That's a bit unfortunate because now there would be timing with the exorcism at least on cooldown, so no tail. Still has the silence though, still has plenty of damage beyond that to throw out. That is a bit of an issue, especially without these BKBs. Era has it back now as well, and it's gonna straight up use to turn around. Or at least keep himself safe. He cannot actually fight into OG.
I'll be smoked up here as well.
Oh, Jonas he's super low. Trying to be annoying here, and it's successful. Lockshot will connect onto Fly. He will drop again, but those Jonas they do track him down in front of their own base. So that was ambitious from the puck, to say the least.
Pop another meta for that one.
Yeah. Taking it out. Puck illusion inside the Roche pit. I'm thinking about it.
Would be hard now. The meta is already half duration. I don't know. I think they're gonna go for it. Or are they?
This is scary, as you said. The missing puck, Rubik's back. Exorcism in 35.
OG seems to be aware as well. They're painting the line where to go.
Not quite fast enough. No tail? No trap. He's running into few heroes. But meta just expired. But indeed, the Sun's going to does not have that BKB no matter. He cannot purge it off to Sunder.
Jerax.
So he's going to be bursted down immediately. Hanskin next on the list. As easy as that. That is not what they wanted. OG just straight up too fast. They're running in. They're getting kills.
Jerax makes sure that he won't be able to grave or anything. No. So good at that. And now they're gonna go Roshan. And they have a really fresh DP ulti.
Yep.
Don't think they can do anything about this on the side of Tribe.
No medallion or anything, so it's not nearly as fast as it could be, but still they'll be able to smash it in under 15 seconds. Even reaching in bottle for Death Profits, so you can get that, take that for free. Meanwhile, they also find out Pablo. This is starting to get out of control for Final Drive.
They do have this team. They need his BKB to be able to take any. They have so much silence, so much stun, so much magic damage on the side of OG that without this BKB he really can't stay, even if he's top net worth. Like, he's been the entire game. Just now Jaro goes past him.
He does have enough money for the Metal Hammer, so missing 1300 gold or so. He farmed it up ASAP, and he also needs his team to give him the vision to make sure that you have actually areas where you can farm safely without OG just running you down. Right now, their vision is kind of decent, right? You have this this entire area essentially with this this ward and the Radiant Jungle though about to expire, so it gets a little bit worse. As Hanskin, it's just what's going to happen. It's going to be run down.
The beauty of TB is that you have your illusions to work with, so even if it is hard to farm, which is starting to get to that point, you can always eke out a little bit extra. These illusions can go where it's risky to farm.
Yeah.
But entire OG is going down bottom. They want to get these last two, tier 1 and tier 2.
Yeah. Aegis timing again for resolution. He's not nearly as farmed as he was even in the last game at this point. But he still has the Yasha, something on the courier coming, one would think. Yeah, the Sergeant Yasha. So, with the Aegis, to play very far forward, cast all his spells and be absolutely fine.
They're just gonna go tier 2 here. They might even force high ground. Or just go there so that they force Tribe to get back there. That is the common play here. But if they feel cocky, they're gonna try to get as much damage as they can. Big Daddy pops his ultimate.
I didn't have to for a tier 2, so there was no response. And yeah,
doesn't seem like they wanna stay around, they just wanna force reactions and then go back.
was about ready for them to just say, whatever, let's throw caution to the wind. Force something, but yeah, that's not the OG style, right? I mean, they're gonna take the safe play 9 out of 10 times.
This is OG right there. Like, maybe a lot of teams would go for that play because, hey, we have Aegis and we have difficulty, why not? But OG, they're all about that slow and steady victory.
Yep.
So leaking out more and more goal lead.
It's been even for the longest time, but now it's up to 6-7k in their favor. Servers continuing to restrict the map control from Final Tribe, and I don't know, they don't really have the heroes to really get quick kills to try and establish that again, right? I mean, with the initiation from Clockwork, it's great, but Dazzle at this point, it's more of a sustained teamfight hero.
And
same for Era and Frost.
And I've mentioned it a lot of times before, but they don't have any real stun. Like, the best stun they have is the Clockwork Hook, which is basically a mini stun. Like, they don't have a Sankey, they don't have a Earthspit, Tiny, they don't have any hard lockdown. And I feel always, especially when you get behind, it becomes so hard to take fights. You don't have that.
Yep. But against a team against like OG, who will not make positioning mistakes that are easy to exploit. What little stuns you have, and oh yeah, that's one way to maybe do it. Just try and exploit the puck, and but you're up against Jerax. You're not safe. Split pushing on a puck up against the Earthspit.
Never safe.
Maybe quick kill indeed.
That's 50 seconds death timer. Looks like they're beelining for mid. They wanna force the buyback at the very least, but he doesn't have it.
No. It's not available for anyone but Frost on the side of the Final Tribe, and OG wants to figure that out. They'll be very happy. And now this time, No Tail. He'll decide to pop the ultimate weave on him as well as for Illusion. Gonna need to do something here. The glyph will delay this a little bit more. Weave continued to tick up for another couple of seconds. It's 4 taking over front line as a result. They finish the tower. That's a call down. Just a slow, nice 4-star, but again, no way to really do anything with that. Maybe Pablo will shut in or something and push him back. Free tower, some drive-by damage on the shrine. Nexus is ascending.
Yeah, OG taking it very, very by the book here. Just getting the tier 3 and backing off. They're up 10k goal now, so steadily racing for them.
Final Tribe. They want something. They find the call on Nota. Nice pushback from Era. Gets the roll off before the silence. This is...
Hey God.
This man is a player. He is a player.
Looking out for his teammates. Okay, says 5.
Who knows what he said in team chat.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest. Oh, the hook shot comes through into the backlines. That finds No Tail. They need some damage though to try and press him down with Frost, and he just wants to secure the tier 2, but it looks with the Era. Forced to pop the BKB. Did a tiny amount of damage, but now they're on the run. Jerax looking to try and interrupt the Frost, turning his on his own BKB. He's starting to turn things around. No Tail. Not a lot of armor here, so the right click is so much. Jonas Fan is there tracking him down. They do lose Hanskin. Lost the big guy. No Tail off the map right now without a buyback. S4. Damage drained. Era has to be careful though. Frost rejoining the party. It's all on him now as Era is being dropped down. The lift, that's reflection stolen. Terrible illusion, pretty damn strong, but does have the sun, as he said, onto S4. Building him momentarily. Pablo looking to try and finish the job with the battery assault. Maybe he does have the cards. Not even pushing back Fly and S4 with long range right click. Why the hell not?
He hit the
call. Play the Monkey King. Yeah, okay. Get splash damage. Buyback on Fly. Who won that? Final Tribe still, I guess. Sort of. Not really.
Yeah, like this Racer, he used another BKB, so that's rough for them. But pretty even fight. But the good thing here for OG is that like Tribe, they were using their BKBs on Frost as well, and their lineup, of course, it's not very good against BKBs. Sure, the DP ulti Gyro does a fair amount, but they have so much magical damage that when these BKBs go slow, they're gonna hit another peak when they're gonna be really strong in fights.
Yeah. Still 9 seconds for the Terrorblade era. Already down to 7. And someone else will pick one up anytime soon. Jonsson farm though, he does have that Agnum Scepter almost ready to puck.
It would be very nice. I mean, what they want to do here is that they want to use their newly purchased BKBs and they want to win a couple of fights. That's how they get back into this game. If they are not able to do that, it's going to be incredibly hard for them.
Well, they'll be forced to right now. Hanskin, he only used the weave. It's weave's already used. It's taking away Gyro as well as No Tail, but the racks are already dead. And Pablo needs to find the hookshot of his life here, but how does he do that without just being bursted down and before the rest of his team can catch up?
You're chasing.
Puck with the axe. Might catch him off guard actually. Tiny isolated himself. Has the detection at the ready for the Shadow Blade. Shrines. Actually, Frosty begins it. Summons right away. Pops Metamorphosis down to right click. They bring down Jerax. Now they bring down Fly. That's off to a good start. Can they catch more? That is the big question as OG separate themselves into all winds. No Tail hiding inside the trees. Jonas Farm though, he does track down Tiny once again. The sun's coming through. Status resistance is a thing as it turns out. Doesn't work against the Cogs, who's caught in here, turns around. They burst down Pablo. With the help of the DD Resolution Gyrocopter.
Finds it again. It's like his DD.
Yeah. Alright, so 2 big damage shields still alive, but without a supporting cast, they're not nearly as scary, especially without that exorcism. So, Final Tribe perhaps have a bit of an opportunity here. Metamorphosis is about to end.
Ow, that hurts.
Resolution, oh god, yeah. It really does. The call down, slowing him down. He is still silenced, and he just straight up dies to the rocket. Era with the BKB. This link got broken, so it doesn't actually have damage to work with. Used up by No Tail. He's gonna die. The Resolution as well. Final Tribe. If they kept Terrorblade alive, just barely. He gets the thunder off. Oh god, what? Jonas so far, not again. The Jonas, but Resolution right next to him with the instant stun as he comes down. And Jerax setting them up, Resolution knocking them down time and time again. Not just Jerax, also No Tail with everything.
I mean, this is kind of becoming the Jerax show, as it's pretty common when he's playing Earthspirit.
This entire qualifier has been a Jerax show, it feels like at this point for OG. This Resolution just keeps hitting away at this tower. Era. They're back in the frame. Era.
Damage that Era takes, he's dying!
He is dying, he is dead, so is Pablo, and so might be their dreams of going to DAC. His second set of racks. Frost will be back, holding on to his own buyback. 30 seconds no Metamorphosis. How far do OG go here? They have an exorcism available. They just go straight for tier 4s. They're daring Final Tribe right now to fight without 2 of their heroes. Actually, now they make the call to just go for Rex instead. No, they're just hanging around. Jonas Fan going in, trying to be annoying. Fight initiation does not have the call for another 15 seconds even. Still No Tail, no fear in the world with Resolution right beside him. They bring down tier 4s. Metamorphosis, BKB. Frost needs to come in big right here, right now. He's starting to right wing, just doesn't do anything. No Tail keeping himself alive and almost burst down Dazzle. Even that Stealth Grave not going to work, and Frost trying to make his way back into the fountain. He's not gonna get it. He fights back without the meta. What can he really do? Nice hook shit from Pablo onto 2. But they're just gonna keep fighting. They're just gonna keep killing. Fly will drop, but so will Pablo.
The throne is gonna die. Can they save it?
Indeed. Resolution. He's just racking away so fast with the flak cannon. Jonas Fan not gonna have the power to stop him in. OG. They claim the 2-0 victory. 2 very, very good games from them.